Yes, we still going natural. We still going natural, guys. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am anointed. I am fully relying on God. My faith is great. My God is a miracle worker. And my God is all powerful. Y'all, if y'all from my Kingdom Kid channel, y'all know that affirmation. God gave me that like in 2022. And we make sure that we say it every morning. I am anointed. I am fully relying on God. My faith is great. My God is a miracle worker, and my God is all powerful. So before we get into the video, let's just clock the tea, okay? Because the skin is it's giving what it's supposed to give. But y'all, it's not done peeling. It actually was peeling before I got on here, and I put aloe vera on my face. But so that's why I've been off YouTube. Anytime I go ghost for at least 5 to 6 to 7 days, just know I'm getting my skin replenished, okay? So I did it on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, it's been 6 days since I got my chemical peel. So the last video that y'all saw, after I watched it, I realized my face was extremely red. And like this part right here, it was like more defined. I guess because it'd be like pulling my skin apart and doing everything. But I think it's safe to say I'm actually addicted to chemical peels, guys, because it keeps my skin so beautiful. I'm gonna upload a video and I'm gonna insert a clip of how my skin got so, it was black spots everywhere when I first moved to Florida. So I just been staying up on my skin maintenance, and we never falling off that ever again in life, okay? Because that was horrible, and my career is online, so I can't. Let me put my phone on do not disturb. If you ever call me and I don't answer, maybe it's just on do not disturb, because I always put my phone on do not disturb when I am doing live streams, because for some reason people always call me when I'm on doing my live streams. So y'all, I'm really online working for this other company, but it's not never really too much work until like taxes start and the call volume go up. So I'm gonna vibe with y'all while I'm online. First of all, I want to thank everybody for supporting the channel. Why? Because we have reached a major milestone, and I can't announce it yet. I'm gonna have to announce it in a couple of days, because y'all know I'm very intentional about stuff that I tell people. But we did our big one, y'all. We did it. We did it. We did it. So I'm gonna announce that in a couple of days. Today we're talking about lifestyle changes, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because it seemed like ever since the pandemic happened, our lives are completely different. And the number one way where our lives are, how our lives are, have been changed. I want to show y'all. I got two computers open right now, cause I'm just such a geek. Let me see. I can show y'all. So I have to work on two different computers right now. I'm so sorry. But anywho, so listen, we are more, I guess you can say we more tech savvy, right? So they made everything stop being so in person, and now everything is online. So it's like we sitting down more, we in the house more, our lifestyles just completely changed. Not even if you're not sitting in the house or sitting down or whatever, if you don't work from home, you probably still on the internet a lot, which is cool because the internet has opened many doors for us to be successful more rapidly, but it is causing a decline in health, basically. So what I've been doing for the last couple of days is, even though I'm a streamer, I work from home, I'm a YouTuber, I do a lot of things from home in my computer, like I literally have to like stand up a lot. So I'm thinking about getting me a standing desk, but right now there's no room for that. I have to see first how much of this furniture is gonna take up once everything is here. So oh wow, that's crazy. So what are some ways you can apply that to principle enhance your day-to-day and Okay. So one thing I do is I make sure that I work out. I don't care if it's literally 5 minutes. I make sure I do my jumping jacks. I even got my kids, because my kids, they're on online schooling. I make sure that 3 times a day we break out and we do our exercises. They were so upset with me when I started this. But they didn't say nothing. They just was looking at me like, okay, you want to start a new life today when we 15? Like, um, so interest. When I tell y'all, I got so many amazing projects that you guys are gonna love. It's business. It's one is self improvement, one is business, and one is just to help y'all make money online. Okay, because I feel like a lot of people are sleeping, and for the last couple years, I have had to literally make it my business to dig deep and figure out how am I gonna get paid from this computer. Okay. So I got a lot of stuff for y'all. But anywho, we're gonna start with lifestyle changes first, and I'm gonna show y'all where I've been. So today I read the anti-inflammatory plan, which is not only dieting but it's lifestyle. And then I've been reading, okay, because a lot of people don't know that this is actually has healing power. And y'all don't come to me with that old religious stuff, guys, because it's legal. Okay, it's medicine that's prescribed by the doctors. So yeah, we trying to get into that part. Anything recreational, I'm not speaking about that, but I'm speaking about the medicinal part of it is what I'm gonna speak about. But so what I wanted to tell y'all, you gotta stay active, you gotta stay moving. Like I said, I don't care. So what we do is we do 50 jumping jacks 3 times a day, which is morning, afternoon, and evening after dinner. And then we do it's these other things that I do. I do the leg lifts with them. So who do you think will win? Okay, we're not gonna go there. And my mods is not on here, so stop playing, Mr. Loaded. I'm putting you in timeout because you're playing right now. Okay guys, if there are any new moderators on the channel, make sure y'all speak out. But anyway, so we do the exercises 3 times a day. I literally had my kids on green eating for the last 2 days. So today I'm gonna make sure I do my big one and go to the grocery store and get them some things that they like. But we had I made grilled chicken, right? And then I had 2 big things of spinach and then mixed spring vegetables, and they had to eat salad all day. Trust me, they are not being starved here, but they had to eat salad all day. So I made a big pan of grilled chicken, and I made it was 2 big things of like spinach, and then mixed spring vegetables, and then it was like all the salad toppings or whatever. So for 2 days they had to eat like that. And I wanted to just clean that system out. So they did that for the 2 days. And then the day before that, what did we eat? We made homemade beef stew. So I had like this big pot roast. And then I cut up potatoes, green peppers, carrots, real carrots, not the canned carrots, not the little baby fake carrots. I'm talking about the real carrots that come out the ground. And that's what we had. So we had the homemade stew. And so for the last 2 days, I've been trying to just get them to eat cleaner. I know that we're finna cut out red meat real soon. And it's just we changing our eating habits and we changing our lifestyle habits. Like another thing, when I tell you how detrimental stress is to your brain, you're gonna wanna say, skip everything that don't make me smile and laugh, okay? Because stress actually causes inflammation in the brain, which can cause you memory loss. It can cause you memory loss, which is why a lot of people get early on Alzheimer's and dementia and stuff like that. So, y'all, you gotta understand how much stress actually ages you early. It causes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, if you start to see changes in how you look or how you feel, you need to be concerned. okay? And some people are in really strenuous situations. Like marriages are something that you can't just get up and walk away from. So you have to learn how to not respond in a way, I would say not even not respond, but not receive whatever is going on an inner level. You have to receive it like on a, okay, I'm open to talking about this and I'm open to having solutions, but we're not going to internalize this stress. We're not going to internalize this pain, and we're not going to allow the stress to deteriorate our bodies, okay? Because friction is normal, disagreements are normal. Every day not gonna be a good day, especially when you share your lives with others. It don't have to only be a marriage. It could be children, it could be family, it could be parents, whatever the case. So you don't want to internalize that stress because it eats away at your organs, it eats away at your body, it eats away at your mind. Okay, so we need to change that. I feel like the internet is a very huge stressor. Like, do not allow your energy to be sucked into your phone, and now you're strolling for hours and hours, and you realize that now you can't sleep. Y'all fail to realize how the blue light takes away your sleep and everything. Um, it causes you to just have anxiety, and it's like you need something else and something else and something else to watch so you can go to bed, and it doesn't work. So let me see. And stress does not always have to be in bad cases. Stress could also be coming from like somebody who works out a lot and they have a really strenuous job. Those are two strenuous things. Like it could be a high paying job, it could be a really good job, but it could be stressful as well. So just kind of listen to your body and know when it's telling you that you're stressed out. It could be like muscle aches, it could be headaches. You definitely can see changes in your skin. Like stress causes like discoloration. It also causes like acne in your skin and stuff like that. Hair loss, anxiety, sleeplessness. Like I don't know. I think I went over this already. But sleep, actually, your body heals internally as you're sleeping. So if you're not getting proper rest, your body is deteriorating. Okay? Okay, by allowing customers to fully explain their issues. Accommodate. Y'all, thank you so much for asking me. People been hitting me up asking me what I wanted for my birthday. My birthday is December 31st, guys. And as y'all know, I'm an Amazon goodie. I love Amazon gift cards. I get all of my skin products and my vitamins off of Amazon, so I love Amazon gift cards. However, for the people who really, really love me, I am looking to build me a home studio. For everything that I do, I want to be able to record and stream and everything right from home, which I stream from home, but it's a lot more that I want to do. I want to upgrade my PC and everything. So my goal for my home studio is 2,000. So whatever y'all want to send, everything, I appreciate it. So if y'all go to my community post, I have my Cash App there. And I just want to thank y'all for everything that y'all do, because y'all do so much for me, like literally so much, and I appreciate it. I can also accommodate their requests by being doing the proper. Everybody, I just invented a new 5-step guide on how to literally set up your online machine to where from content to payment. So I'm gonna be releasing that really, really soon. I'm gonna post the links in my description. I might actually even post links in my bio, because this is a product that I'm going stupid for. But yeah, because a lot of people say, oh, make passive income online. Oh, digital products, this and this and that and this and that. But they don't really teach you how to set it up in order to actually make money, okay? So that's what I'll be doing for y'all real soon. I can also accommodate their requests by being patient and actually doing the proper research to solve their what can I say what can I say? I don't even know what to say. To accurately respond to their concerns. And I want to clarify something, right? So yesterday when I was speaking about the older people dating younger women, I wasn't like bashing nobody because like love to me a fine older man. But what I'm saying is I'm just being honest because I think a lot of people like, oh, they attracted to younger people and then, you know, they whatever, but they don't really come into their lives with the right intentions. And I can speak about myself. When I did date a younger guy, I made it my business to help him build. I wasn't already coming into his life expecting him to match me on this and match me. Like, no, he really was like that about me. So whatever he could, he gonna do it for me. But me knowing that he just like finding his niche and, you know, he's still building his brand and stuff like that. My position was I wanted to see him do good. So I helped him every way that I could. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too much into, actually, I'm not at all. I actually don't even prefer to date. Please take our 2-question survey. No. I'm not actually into dating younger men, but I just wanted to just go ahead and give you that because when I did date a younger guy, which was like 2021, it was something, I don't know, maybe I was placed in his life to help him because it was something I saw the drive and I wanted to help him. Like, he already had the platform, he already had the audience or whatever, so I just wanted to help. Okay, I'm on this one. And so don't never like feel like you just gotta help somebody that's not reciprocating energy, but please do be wise enough to understand that reciprocating energy don't always mean that they're giving you the same exact thing that you're giving them. Like, you might be able to provide financially, but you don't have nothing business savvy, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, emotionally to really add to the person. So what you bring to the table, love, is financial. What they bring to the table might be building you up in self-improvement, spiritually, emotionally. You know, they might be helping you with your business as I was doing with him or whatever the case is. Reciprocating energy just means it's not tit for tat. Oh, you bought me this, now I'm gonna buy you. No, that's not what reciprocating energy is. Reciprocating energy means because I can see that this person will go out their way for me, I'm gonna make sure that I go out of my way for them. That's what reciprocating energy is. It's not about a tit for tat. You did this, I'm gonna do that, and this and that. It's not about that. I definitely don't want the computer to die, honey. Okay. So yeah, that's what that was about when I made that post. It was not about no bashing or no downplaying or nothing like that. It's simply giving you the idea. Just think about it. You're older than them. You've had probably built certain connections, or you got this certain type of help, or you've had time to get your credit in order, or I don't know, like you might not have no kids. You might have met this person, they had children, so their lifestyle was different than yours. And so when you're coming into a person's life that's younger than you, you're actually on some type of weird activity if your intentions is not to help build them. Because why would you at your grown age go date somebody that's 10, 15 years younger than you without the intentions on helping them build? Like, you got 15 more years on this person of life that you were able to live. Give them grace and give them time to be who God called them to be. Because what a lot of people do is y'all count people out way too early, then God turn around and bless them, and you looking crazy like, dang, I saw the potential. That was my girl. I wanted that for us. Yeah, but you was too self-indulgent, too self-seeking, too selfish, too shallow to sit and love them from who they were into who God was creating them to be, God, who God was bringing them up to be. So clock that, and really pick up what I'm putting down. It's nothing wrong with age gaps. It's nothing wrong with dating younger or dating older and none of that. But a younger person, it is a lot of stress already from society, seeing this and internet that and all of this, and they're trying to build, they know who they can be, and they're just building that, and they need people around them. I'm speaking for the younger people, not just for myself. I've literally, like I told you, I've dated someone younger. So it's a lot of stress on them just from society alone on trying to be their best self. It's very demonic. It's very oppressive. I would say oppressive for an older person, somebody 10, 15 years older than them, to come into their life and make them feel like, oh, you ain't this because you can't do this for me, or your money ain't sitting like this, or your credit ain't sitting like that. Like, that's weird activity. That's dang near like you're preying on the younger, because why would you come in somebody's life that much younger than you without intentions on, hey, I see what you got going on, and I'm rocking behind that 100%. Like, I'm not finna stress you. I'm gonna empower you. Being supportive to somebody don't always mean being on their back saying, oh, you need to do your homework tonight. That's not empowerment. Empowerment is meaning when you can say, it's okay, baby. You had a tough week, a tough day, whatever, but you got this. This who you are is in you, not on you. You feel me? Like somebody who literally can build you up internally, because everything on the inside gonna pour out. But if you attacking them, you belittling them, you making them feel like, they ain't got enough or they ain't this enough. Like even my brother, like when he first had his kid, he was 16, but his lady was like 19 years old. That's not a big age gap, but how you 19 years old calling this 16-year-old boy broke this and bummed this? Like he just now being able to apply for a job. First of all, lady, you ain't even supposed to be putting that thing on no 16-year-old. So don't come trying to beat him up mentally when this is his time to really find himself and self-develop and self-improve and self-discover. Like, what are y'all doing? It's no way that I'm gonna walk into somebody like that's younger than me and expect them to have it all together. That's unrealistic. That's called bullying. Okay? That means you're a weirdo. Because listen, I'm not finna go there, but literally, like, it's older men and women out here who like, oh, I see what you got going on. I've been straight. My account's good. My credit good. What do you need me to help you with? Because I can see where you're going. Like, that's the type of energy they need so that they can become the best version of themselves instead of somebody always beating them up or making them feel like they gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's, y'all fail to realize it is enough stress on the average person daily, especially somebody who got children, especially somebody who ain't never grow up with no family or no help. You need to know the background of the people that you're dealing with. Rent right now today is higher than a mug, okay? So an average person is already mentally focused on finances and stability. That is the basics of living. We don't need an extra person to come into our lives without the intentions of encouraging, embracing, uplifting, protecting, okay? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. But yeah, that's what that was about, cause like I said, I love me an older man, but don't like come around me with all that. Like, if you ain't coming to put a smile on my face to make my skin glow, like, please Stop. Whatever you're doing, stop. Like, what? And that goes for the women too, because women be dating younger guys. And one thing that I learned about guys is that most guys are already raised in households that's calling them names and UGL, you know what I'm saying? Why? Like, they grow up with people calling them names and feeling like they're not good enough, or mama calling them stupid A. Like, come on, y'all gotta realize. I'm talking about urban communities. I don't know how other people grow up, but boys grow up in very harsh circumstances. So don't bring your sugar mama, don't bring your cougar self in this young man's life and just try to beat him down mentally and emotionally about what he don't have. First of all, if what's up with you that you wasn't with somebody your age? Obviously you love it here. So while you're here, uplift me, encourage me, embrace me, protect me from the stress of the world that I'm already going through. Yeah, that way. So, because it be older women too. Get with younger guys and you want to down him and this and that. Like, what are you even doing here, ma'am? Like, what? Give him the decent amount of time to build himself up, to build his foundation, and help. Be a helper. Stand next to. Be the number one fan. My man shouldn't be stressing me out about going to the studio. He should be at my performance front row clapping and singing all my songs. Like, stop being a weirdo. Stop being weirdos. Like, stop being weirdos. It is enough stress, like I said, on the average person daily. A younger individual don't need somebody 2 times their age coming into their life, making them feel inadequate, distracting them, taking them off the focus that's really gonna get them in a place that you've never even been able to experience. So if you're gonna ride this wave, if you're gonna rock out, do it the proper way, or you're gonna get kicked off the boat. Like, period. What? You're supposed to be riding all the way there with me with a smile on, with good energy. You feel me? Like, what? For real, for real. So yeah. Anyways, so with that being said, as we're talking about lifestyle changes, we're gonna talk about making sure that you can identify when you have toxic individuals in your life. If they are not uplifting you, if they are not encouraging you, if they are not allowing you that mental peace to really do it, okay? One thing about a thinker, an innovative person, when they have space to really focus, they create things. They multiply. They manifest. Because they're able to really see. They don't have all of this and all of this and all of this and all of this. Make them a place of peace where they can think and work, okay? So yeah. Stress, 2025, we doing none of it. Sitting around, being active, we're doing none of it, okay? None of it. Get up and move around. I don't care. Hi, FNS, how are you? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. So this what I'm doing. It got to be done by Saturday. So Saturday, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time is what time? Eastern time? I don't even know. Okay, all right, look. Okay, so another thing that we're gonna try to do is protect ourselves the best we can from toxins, which is very hard to do in the world that we live in. So the only thing that you can do to equip your body for toxin defense is going to be antioxidants, which you can find in like tea or let me see if I can find something. Do I got something in here about antioxidants? First of all, we're gonna go over what toxins are. So toxins is gonna be like pesticides and weed killers. So pesticides, maybe you got ant spray in your house or whatever the case is. Be very cautious of that. Make sure if you're ever using anything like that, you are opening windows and you leaving enough room for fresh air. You might want to put on a mask and you might want to spray it back from you, because that is toxins that is entering your body. It's causing us damage to our organs and stuff like that. Cosmetics. So like I was telling y'all earlier, I get chemical peels very much often, but you have to make sure that the chemicals that you're using are not just like, you have to know what type of what type of ingredients is in the cosmetic products is what I'm saying. So the chemical peel that I use is actually used to treat acne, so I'm all good there. Home cleaning products, synthetic air fresheners, and scented candles. That one was different for me because I love me a scented candle. I just don't use it all the time. I like light them, let the smell go out, and then I put them out. So I'm just not gonna use them so frequently, but I love me a good scented candle. Okay. Mercury from certain fish, including tuna, shark, and mackerel. So mercury, always be looking out for mercury. Mercury is also in canned goods. Some canned goods. So do your research. Tattoos. This one says fire retardants in mattresses, carpets, and furniture. I'm not too aware of that. I haven't yet made it to the level where I'm looking into the fabrics and everything that my furniture is made out of. I guess I could do that. Non-stick cookware. I'm not sure exactly why that is full of toxins, but I'm sure it probably is, because why would it be non-stick if it wasn't something special on that skillet? Okay. Chemicals in paint and plastic. Chemicals in tap water. But we don't drink tap water. We don't over here. We make sure we got cases of water. I haven't drunk tap water since I lived in Detroit. Detroit got some really, really good tap water. So, household mold and occupational exposure, because farmers are exposed to pesticides. So just a couple of things to think about. Pollutants like industrial or car exhaust. Oh, y'all ain't saying nothing yet. Hold on. Let me cook. I wanted to read y'all something about how stress makes you lose your memory. So chronic inflammation is linked to Alzheimer's, dementia, asthma, autism, autoimmune conditions, depression, fertility issues, inflammatory bowel disease, obesity, stroke, skin issues like eczema, psoriasis, and acne, which I told y'all before, and type 2 diabetes. I'm trying to find something. And I'm so excited today, y'all. I got a really good email last night, and I'm just so excited. And I want to share it with y'all, but I have to wait. Okay, another thing, infections. So that's why I was telling y'all the other day when I did my self-care video that it's important that we start doing regular doctors and dentist appointments, because even like any type of gum or teeth bacteria or gum disease or anything like that can actually, oh, I'm done with this one, can actually cause like heart disease. It can cause you to have like damaged gut health because all the bacteria is making it to your gut. So definitely want to take care of your mouth. Not only brush your teeth, you want to floss, because if you don't know, because I'm just talking to my people. If you don't know, if you don't floss when you brush your teeth, it's bacteria still gets in between your teeth, and when you floss, you're able to get some of that stuff up out of there. Yeah. But what I was telling y'all was ongoing infections. Infections that are ongoing without treatment cause inflammation in the body, which can cause like infertility. Um, like I said, it can cause heart disease and things like that. All right, so sugars. Let's get into it. We love us some sweets, don't we? And for some reason, I don't know why, but like when I'm finna be on my girl situation, my monthly situation, um, I want to just make this clear because I don't want people to get stuff twisted, right? So I'm an entertainer, guys. I'm also a life coach and I do entrepreneurship coaching, right? So when I post things, it's for the culture itself. It's not necessarily for a specific person. It's not necessarily what I'm going through per se. And it's not to offend anyone. I don't want people going through my content feeling offended, okay? Take the knowledge and utilize it. Even if it's something that you use and you're teaching to another person. Don't be um, don't be offended by my content. My content is not directed towards anyone. A lot of my content is coming from personal knowledge. As y'all see, I read many books. I exercise this brain, okay? It's coming from life experience, and it's even can be coming from things that I've observed in the culture. It's never wants to like degrade, devalue, bash anybody. No gender, no age, none of that. So I just wanted to put that out there because people automatically think that a lot of times when I post things that it's towards someone or it's something that I'm going through per se, like not necessarily. I honestly feel like everything that I put out is to help the culture. It's not to directly throw shade at nobody. I feel like if I don't speak about it, maybe no one is speaking about it. Maybe people are looking for answers and they don't know where to get them because some people are suppressing their content, which means that they're only talking about what they think people want to hear when my duty as a child of God, I'm a light worker. I expose the darkness and I speak out about topics that most people probably won't speak about because the I want the economy to change. I want the culture to change. Okay, and so the only reason why I really speak about relationship stuff is because I feel like marriage is a gift from God, and I feel like if people understood how to cultivate relationships better, if we understood how to do self-development, and we understood how to treat other people, and we understood other different perspectives, that relationships will last longer, they will be more healthy, and there will be more marriages because marriage heals the land. Marriage is a God thing, so that's why I speak about relationships. It's not about anyone or nothing. I personally feel like anybody that I dealt with in the past, we straight. Like I don't really have no bad blood with nobody. So, everybody, we went through things. We learned from them, and it is what it is. So I don't direct none of my messages to nobody specifically. I'm more so directing it to the culture as a whole. So again, don't ever be offended by none of my content because I'm just not that girl. Like I'm not here to judge or bash people or whatever. I speak from my perspective and I speak to those who relate to my perspective. So that's another reason why I never mention like who I'm dating or like I never say nobody's names or nothing like that because I don't want people to feel like, oh, she's talking about this person or oh, this person was this and that. And it's like, no, that's not what I'm here to do. It's not what I'm here. I'm not an accuser of the brethren, guys. I speak about general topics. Like when I spoke about the thing yesterday, relationship thing, it was just like that was a general topic because as older individuals, we are supposed to be put in people's lives that are younger than us to help them develop, to help them in life, whether it's to be given wisdom, spiritual growth, even if you're dating one. Your job is to really be uplifting to these younger people. Like don't beat them down. Don't even not in relationships. I feel like even older women, like when they see me, how much power I bring, it's like they automatically want to find something wrong. When you supposed to be somebody who embrace me, who teach me things, who give me the game, you know what I'm saying? Who congratulate me. You shouldn't automatically be intimidated by a younger woman who walk in the room instead of putting on that queen hat and trying to figure out how can I let some of my wisdom and my aura and my personality and my spiritual gifts be a gift to them. That's a real big thing. Like a lot of older women are automatically intimidated by younger women, and they try to flex on them like, oh, I got this, or you know, men don't like women who do this and this and that. And it's like, what you're doing right now, you're not doing this in a loving manner. You're not doing this in a way to edify or uplift or encourage. You're doing this in a competitive manner. You're doing this in a very envious, jealous manner. Um, and you're doing it in a manner that's belittling those who are still developing. When you're older and wiser, that is a gift. And that is a gift that you are supposed to pass down so that the cultures don't continue to be how they are. You know what I'm saying? We trying to stop the whole immoral movement, basically. We're trying to stop that. So whatever knowledge, whatever impartation that we can give to the younger generation, that is what our job is. That's why I write books. That's why I make these videos. That's why I'm raw and uncut, because we need things to go back to a very level playing field because the society has been going crazy and there's so much immorality. The music plays a huge role in everything. And so we need people who have an influence, who have a platform, who have a voice to use it. You fail to realize that it's probably people out there who's never even heard the things that I'm saying. It's people out there who was never taught how to treat other people. It's people out there who's never been taught that when you come into the life of a younger person, what your role is. Not just relationships, I'm meaning even as mentors, even as just networks and simple encounters. I could see a young girl at the store and she could be talking to her baby crazy. The way I should deliver to her that there is better ways to communicate with our children because it affects them mentally and emotionally, and when they're younger, everything that they absorb is basically like cultivating their responses. If all you're doing is beating them down and yelling at them, they're going to probably grow up with anxiety, or they're probably going to grow up with anger issues, or they're probably going to grow up with insecurities because you're not building them up. You're not talking to them in a respectful manner. Like, what if the child grow up and they feel like people disrespecting them and talking to them crazy is how they're supposed to be treated? So I'm gonna communicate that with her if possible. Like 9 times out of 10, you don't tell nobody how to deal with their children. But what if I walk past her and she say, I like your lashes? That's my opportunity. That's my open door to have a conversation with her and be like, thank you. You know, I got these from such and such or whatever like that. But I want to say something to you. And I want to say this to you out of love, because I see that you are a present mom. Give them that compliment. This is all psychology. This is all years of practicing and being taught by God how to, do certain things. No, I'm not perfect. Yeah, I still got things to improve on. But what I would do is I will give her a compliment to release, to give some comfort in the conversation. I say, I see that you being a present mom, and I know you probably a great mom. But try to use better language when you're speaking to your children, because it affects their self-confidence. It affects um, the way they allow people to treat them in this very cruel world. And it's also you just helping them be emotionally intelligent and just teaching them, basically like planting good seeds into your children. You don't want them to grow up and be anxious or, nervous all the time, or grow up to be angry people, whatever the case is. And I'm just giving you this because it's things that I had to learn too. It's always important that not only you cause comfort to be in a conversation, but that you relate to them. I've been where you at. Only reason why I'm telling you this, not because I'm better than you, is because I've been where you at. So that's important. So communicating, effective communication is something that you learn over time. It's not something that you just get, but you got to be willing to learn. You can't say you're willing to learn, but then when it's time to learn and it's time for people to correct you or teach you things, you're not receptive, or you're combative. You're giving pushback when, oh, I thought you wanted to learn. But now that it's time to learn, you ain't willing to learn. It's a little bit too much because it makes you feel insecure and make you feel inadequate, when that's not what we're doing here. That's not what we do on a Billionaire Squad. That's not what we do as Donna the Billionaire. We not pointing out your insecurities. What we are doing is creating a safe space where we all can learn and grow together. That's what we're doing here. Okay, your customer. Hello, I'm using it for the first time. I'm having issue with it correctly, and it's quite frustrating for the system with that. Sure, I can help you with that, but you may want to access our detailed tutorial. No, that's not selling, Jim. I think I'd be best to connect you. Who's more? No. Completely understand. Let's work through this together. I will guide you until you come. Oh, yeah, it's not. Okay. All right, guys. All right. I hope this is a good talk, because all I want is for us to live in a better place, have better life experiences, be more healthy, more stress-free, have more healthy relationships, and for us to be able to look in the mirror and see things that we would like to improve and not be ashamed about it. Carry it with gratitude, because some people are not even um, in a place where they can notice things about themselves that need improvement. Some people are in complete denial and they are okay with where they at. They're not looking to change. They are not looking to learn. They are not looking to self-improve. So if you can identify something, you say, dang, I should never cuss at them kids like that. Go back and apologize. Let your kids know you do have a heart and you do know how to take accountability. I apologize for saying that to y'all like that. And you know what I'm saying? Like, that self-accountability helps you to be a better person, because who wants to constantly keep going to apologize for something? Instead, we're going to think about what we say before we say it to our little ones. Okay? So that just goes with anything. If I can see, well, I could have spoke that more, I could have spoke that in a better tone. I could have used a better choice of words when I said that. The message doesn't change because I meant what I said, but the way that I said it, the tone that I used when I said it, it's never what you do, but it's how you're doing it. And you just got to be willing to put in the self-work. A lot of people are not willing to put in the self-work. It's a lot of things that they are not willing to let go of. It's a lot of changes they are not willing to make. It's a lot of things that they are not willing to face. And I always used to think that when people say that your childhood is it has some type of connection to how you respond and handle things today, I'm starting to realize every day that it really is true. Because I'm just looking back, and I had to think like, okay, how was my childhood really? Like deeply. You might say, oh, I left home at 14 and I had a ball because I did what I wanted to do. But you have to think about, why did you leave home? You had to think about the type of friendships or relationships you had at that time. You have to think about even how your parents, before you left home, how they treated you. What was going on in that household, and what did you feel when you was there? Did you feel that nobody ever heard you? Did you feel abandoned? Did you feel like nobody really cared for me? Nobody really showed me love. Nobody really attended to me when I needed help. When I wanted to speak out, nobody wanted to listen. My feelings were not important. So you have to really think about all of these things, and then you have to mirror your adult life and say, okay, I can see where I have built this defensive mechanism, and now I'm using it in my everyday life. And it doesn't mean that every person that I encounter is causing me to act in this manner, which some of them are. But the thing is that now I see how, when I'm in situations, why I react to them the way that I do. You know? So we just striving to be better people over here. Okay. Healthy lifestyle habits. Having a hobby and doing things that you love, learning something new, breathing fresh air, which is really good. Like, one thing about me, I have to have fresh air. I cannot sit in the closed environment all day without taking a walk, without breathing some fresh air outside of the air conditioner or the heat inside my home. When I go outside and I breathe fresh air, it makes me feel like I'm new, I'm free, and it feels like a restart. Taking time for stillness and quiet. This is something that I've been practicing before I even got this magazine. I actually got this out of some of my belongings from my storage. That's why it's all stuck together, because it looks like it might have even got wet. But taking time for stillness. For some reason, for me, the internet, like, YouTube is my place. Clock it. YouTube is my place. But for some reason, Instagram, Facebook, and then actually the YouTube stroll, it's just not my favorite place no more. It's like it's just too consuming. It's only so many info videos that you can watch before it's time for you to take action. And then the entertainment is just not so much entertaining anymore. When Kai Cenat did that 30-day stream, I literally watched it. I made sure that anytime I needed a laugh, I made sure that I went to go watch it. But entertainment is just not what it used to be, so I'm not too intrigued. I'm more so in the mindset of making my own content, valuable content that I feel like thinkers will want to watch. So I've been stepping away from technology a lot, like, especially like before I go to sleep. Anywhere between like 8 or 9. Sometimes yesterday was a night. It's like I was doing business without even needing to be doing business. I called yesterday being like my rest day, but I still end up like doing business because I'm working on something. Every time an idea comes to my head, I be wanting to, because there's so many tasks that I have to do. I be wanting to get some things out the way. But anywho, so I usually like 8 or 9, I usually kind of like wind down. I even have a thing on my phone that goes into sleep mode to let me know my screen time is over with. And I've been using that to just like have time with my own thoughts and just have time with God and just like be in stillness so that I can actually go to bed, because I know what the blue light does to your eyes. I know what it does to your brain and stuff like that. So I try to get away from the phone and the computer before I go to bed, at least maybe an hour or two before I go to bed. Being with friends and family. So I realized, I just found out that the physical touch is actually important. Laughter is important. Relationship, happiness, family interaction is important. Being isolated all the time is only good for so long, good enough for you to be able to gather your thoughts, um, map out your plan and strategy, and just have that stillness without other people's influence and ideas in your, in your environment. So, but being with friends and family, going to travel, just to see your loved ones, just to give them a hug, just to sit with them for a couple of days, maybe even spend the holidays with them or whatever, is very much important. um, Belonging to a group or community. So this is stuff like my kids, they go to the recreation center, which they love. um, for me, it'll probably be like church or Bible study or networking events, some type of community of people that I can be with. YouTube, y'all are my people. But in person, you always want to have some type of place you can go. These don't have to actually be your friends per se, because it's very hard to classify somebody as a friend nowadays, because people are so selfish, and they lack the capacity to genuinely love and care for people. So you have to be careful for who you call friends nowadays. But get some type of community, some type of group you can go to. Like I said, it could be church, it could be online Bible study, it could be business network communities. Eventbrite got a lot of those, and then you could just Google like business centers near me. I don't know, because in Detroit and here in Florida, we got business centers that we can go to where it's other like-minded people, building their businesses just like I am. So we went over this. It says human touch, such as hugging, holding hands, or getting a massage. So human touch is important. Regular exercise, quality sleep, time off. It says holidays are time off. So some people are so consumed with work that they are not taking time for their personal lives, which is not very good. Okay, having healthy boundaries, which means to speak up for yourself and let the people around you know when they are crossing those boundaries. You can say, hey, I don't like when you speak to me like that. Hey, I don't, whatever you just said kind of rubbed me wrong. I need you to kind of clarify that and let me know what you're thinking when you said that. Or you can say, look, we not in no serious type of situation. You cannot come to my house. You cannot just pull up and pop up. You have to call first. Those are boundaries. Boundaries, let me see. Okay, as far as a friend, if I tell you something and my business get out, it's like that crossed our boundaries as being friends, because my friends are my confidants. These are people that I tell things to, and they're never gonna let my my secrets leave their lips. The moment you breach that contract, the friendship, we cannot be friends no more because you crossed my boundary. But so make sure you always got healthy boundaries. This is what friends, families, relationships, whatever, have healthy boundaries, because when you have healthy boundaries, it helps you feel safe in your relationships. It helps you mentally stay in a place of peace, because you're not allowing people to just interrupt that peace whenever they feel good and ready. Being able to say no when needed. Saying no is not mean when it's, say like if it's causing you to go outside of, I would say like anything outside of your norm, anything outside of yourself. Like if it's causing you to extend yourself too far. Like say for instance, somebody calls you, and just say for instance you have $100 and they're asking for 25. If this $100 is something that you are putting towards something very important, and you don't know why this person need the money, you know what I'm saying? They can just be going to use it for something frivolous, and that's affecting your goals and your future and the work that you put in. You put in work to save that $100, right? So it's okay to say no, not because you're mean or because you're selfish, because you really don't have it. And don't have it does not mean I don't have any money. It means that right now I don't have it to give. And you're not doing this in a manipulative way to where you got it to give, but you're saying no because you don't want to see the person do good. Like, no, is right now this $100 is what I'm saving to put towards my studio equipment, and I really need the studio equipment in order to get me to the next phase of my career. So I'm just gonna, at the moment I don't have it. Check back with me another time, I might be able to do it, but right now I just don't have it. So saying no, um, saying no is not a bad thing if it goes against your morals, your work ethic, your beliefs. If it's causing you to extend yourself too far, it's okay to say no. Prioritizing your self-care and understanding that it is not self-indulging. Love that. That goes along with the saying no. So prioritizing self-care. Like for me, sometimes when I go do nice things for myself, I used to feel as if I was being wasteful, or that uh, I could have used the money for something else. However, self-care is something that we need for our mental health. So long as you're not just splurging or being irresponsible or anything like that, I think that every now and then it is okay to do something nice for yourself. Be kind to yourself. We spoke about this in my last live. Um, oh no, it wasn't my last live. It was the self-care live, if y'all go watch that one. But so when you do things for yourself, to step outside of a lack mindset, um, enjoy it. Don't be negative, self-talking to yourself. Receive the kind act that you're doing to yourself, that you're doing for yourself, and be happy about it. Don't be like, oh man, I know I could have spent this on something else. Oh man, I could. That's low vibrational. That's a lack mindset, because you're doing this to empower yourself, to make yourself feel good, so you can go back out and win again and do something more powerful. Okay, so yeah. Let me see if it comes. Tina who says I'm running out of patience. Okay. So, um, laughter is important. It says healthy lifestyle habits. Like laughter is one of them. And my pastor used to say, um, it was something about like laugh and make you live longer or whatever. Listening to uplifting music. I think we talked about that in one of my other lives too, because I always put on some of my favorite praise music and get the dancing around here if I can. Mindfulness practices such as meditation or breath work. That goes again to taking the time for stillness and quiet. Unplugging from social media. They call it a tech detox. So we talked about that as well. Decluttering your home, which is what I did the other day. I just went through a lot of stuff that was down here as far as paperwork. I went upstairs and went through a lot of paperwork, threw a lot of things away, and I'm actually probably gonna do that with all my clothes once my clothes from Georgia actually make it here. But even some of the stuff here, I just don't even want to dress the way that I did before. Especially keeping your room tidy and restful. So your room should always be a place where you feel like it's just so calming and you can't wait to get there and just enjoy the atmosphere there. So make sure your room stays clean and tidy, and a place where you feel restful. Time in nature. We all need time in nature, y'all. We need time just outside in the fresh air, by the water. It can be camping. I used to farm. Anybody who know me, I used to farm. I used to love farming. But something about nature makes everything in your body just feel free. It makes your mind feel free. It makes your spirit feel free. Um, Of course, it makes you feel physically free, and it's just all together a good way to detoxify from everything. Everything. So, okay, it says life requires so much from us, and the constant output of energy can leave us feeling drained and defeated. That is right. So, we pour so much into our businesses, our work life, our children, our spouses, um, anything, our hobbies, things that we like to create, but it's very rare that we pour into ourselves to fill ourselves back up with that energy um, that we need to continue to strive. That's what self-care is about. That is what doing nice things for yourself is about. That is what resting without feeling guilty is about. Like some of us overachievers, when it's time for us to rest, we feel like I ain't where I want to be yet. I don't need to be sleeping. Like, rest is important. Healthy relationships are important. Um, Healthy love is important, whether it be from relationships, family, friends, whatever. Healthy love is important, not toxic love. Healthy love is important to where we can literally pour into each other and make each other smile and not just always bring each other stress and drama. So exposure to blue light. We're talking about lifestyle changes, guys. Let me read this to y'all because I don't think y'all understand. To increase your production of melatonin, which is produced naturally in your body. I was trying to figure out, do I want to read increasing melatonin? Ooh. Increasing melatonin, exposure to blue light, or first let you guys know what melatonin is. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna read this. It says sleep is vital, and not having enough can completely undermine your health. If your diet and exercise is in order, if you're not sleeping right, it still defeats the purpose. Okay, so lack of sleep can lead to increased production of stress hormones, which increases inflammation, which also causes us to age more quickly if we don't get enough sleep. That's crazy. It says research has shown that lack of sleep can damage our DNA, leading to accelerated degeneration and aging of the body. Okay, so melatonin is naturally produced in the body to help us regulate our sleep patterns and everything like that. And so things that can decrease melatonin: exposure to blue light from computer screens or LED lighting, nutrition deficiencies such as vitamin B6, magnesium, zinc, and folate. Caffeine, of course, because who can sleep off of caffeine? No one. And yeah, so what is blue light exposure? To increase your production of melatonin, avoid blue light in the evening. So anytime after 3 p.m., you want to kind of avoid too much blue light, which is computers, phones, things like that. My job is online, so a lot of time I'm not able to do that. But what I'm going to start doing is doing more streaming during that time instead of actually strolling and being on the internet. I'm going to do more of streaming. That way I'm not experiencing so much of that blue light. Is more so just me looking at myself. Our main source in the daytime comes from sunlight, which helps regulate our rhythm and keep us focused and alert, which is true. During the morning times, I feel more alert and focused. But sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, after hours, I be lit, for real. So I don't know what that's about. But the rest of our exposure to light comes from the phone, computer, TV screens, as well as energy-saving light bulbs and fluorescent lighting. Blue light in the evening can trick your brain into thinking it's daytime and suppress your production of melatonin. So that is why we should be turning off our phones and computers after a certain time. I would say at least after like 9. If you don't got nobody that you love real bad, like you need to be turning off. Not turning off, but just like detaching from that. I'm gonna make sure I keep my ringer on So when I get me somebody that I love real bad, I won't miss their calls, even when I detach from my phone. But avoid sleep disruptors, which is going to be caffeine, alcohol, okay, energy drinks, coffee, chocolate. I didn't even know chocolate had caffeine. But like I was gonna say, during my girl situation, caffeine and chocolate is two things that I fiend real bad. I don't know why. Like, I be knowing when I'm finna come on because I need a Snickers and a Sprite. If I say I need a Snickers and a Sprite, just give me 50 feet, okay? Because it's about to go down. Okay. Okay, sleep support checklist. Have a bedtime wind down routine. And so maybe I'm going to post me a bedtime wind down routine for y'all so y'all can get an idea of what I do to wind down. Sleep support checklist. Get sunlight exposure during the day to help regulate your circadian rhythm, which is your sleeping rhythm. Basically like the rhythm of your body that tells it when to sleep, when to be more energetic, okay? Avoid intense exercise after 8 p.m. Reduce and avoid caffeine, alcohol, sugar, and chocolate after a certain time. Eat melatonin boosting foods, which will be vitamin B6 rich foods, which is turkey, chicken, beef liver, salmon, cabbage, garlic, and sweet potatoes. And zinc rich foods, which are going to be seafood, especially oysters, lamb, spinach, asparagus, almonds, cashews, sesame seeds, and mushrooms. Magnesium rich foods to help with melatonin production is going to be leafy greens, which is like, greens, cabbage, spinach, stuff like that. And then it's going to be almonds, oats, and brown rice. Okay. Avoid anything stimulating before bed, such as watching the news or checking work emails. That's one thing that I need to start doing because I check my emails at night to see if I missed anything during the day. So I guess I need to stop doing that. I don't watch the news. Try sleep support supplements. Drink chamomile or passion flower tea. Use calming essential oils such as lavender, chamomile, and sage. I'm not burning no sage though. Keep your bedroom dark and cool. Go to bed early enough to allow 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night. Okay, 7 to 9 hours is a lot of sleeping. We don't want poverty to pounce on us. What the Bible say? Too much sleep will cause poverty to pounce on you or something like that. Okay. I'm definitely gonna do a video about the herbs that I use, vitamins that I use. So yeah, this was a good live. Okay, y'all, so one thing I want to tell y'all is that dairy causes inflammation, and yeah, try to stay away from like foods that cause inflammation. I know foods that are heavy in antioxidants are going to be more so fruit, like blueberries. It's going to be oranges, of course, lemons. So for me, blueberries, lemons, grapefruit is like some of my favorite. I love me a kiwi, honey. I'm not really a grape fan. I don't like soft, smushy things. And grapes always tend to be more soft and smushy than I would like. So I'm not really a grape person. But I love me some cherries. Love me some sweet potatoes. I'm like a whole creep about sweet potatoes. Y'all, another thing is green tea, garlic, and ginger. It reduces inflammation. So like when I was ever sick, I would get me like a ginger shot. I would get me some turmeric, I will cut me ginger shot, turmeric, and I will cut me an actual piece of garlic, which is so nasty. Hey Star, hey girl, good morning. I'm not like I'm not a vampire or nothing, but I do eat garlic to keep like my blood flow regulated. I eat garlic to keep me from being sick. Like with the ginger shot, the turmeric, and a piece of garlic, and me some green tea, I be like sickness can't stay on me. So that was just another tip. Let me think. I keep shutting this because I can't think, and then I see a section and it make me think more. So how are you guys doing? Let me ask you that. How are y'all doing? Did y'all miss me? I had 7 days of looking real crazy. I gotta show y'all how it looked. Drink plenty water, gang. Like we literally drink less water than we should. And it sounds crazy, but water helps everything. Okay? Everything. It says water makes up 90% of your blood and helps to carry nutrients and oxygen to the cells. Water helps flush out waste from the body. So one vitamin that I can say a lot of people are deficient in is going to be magnesium. So make sure that y'all put magnesium as part of y'all diet. And I can say that because it's something that I have started to have to literally make sure that I'm, making part of my diet or whatever like that. Okay, so magnesium is needed for over 300 chemical reactions in the body and is essential for muscle and nerve function. Also essential for blood pressure regulation, energy, balanced blood sugar levels, and reducing inflammation. Magnesium is found in many foods, including leafy green vegetables, squash, pumpkin seeds, and I think y'all might have to find some other ones because the other stuff on here I ain't never heard of and ain't gonna never eat. Okay, it says you can also top up your magnesium levels by taking Epsom salt baths, which contain magnesium sulfate. That's dope because I actually used to take Epsom salt baths all the time when I lived in Georgia because I had a jacuzzi tub, honey. But I don't have that kind of tub here, so I miss my Epsom salt baths. I need to get my tub redone because it's only showers happening over here and I don't like that. But this house is very, very temporary. So yeah. Yeah. Okay, another thing that I wanted to tell y'all, lifestyle change, is be very, very cautious of allowing people. Okay, so because we are children of God, we do supposed to extend grace. We do supposed to be forgiving. We do supposed to operate in love and things like that. But far as lifestyle changes and making sure that we are decreasing our stress levels. Why? Because we just talked about it. Stress causes the body to deteriorate and for you to age faster. It also causes memory loss. It also causes anxiety, heart attack, stroke, things like that, right? So be very cautious because as we know, this is a season where God is really blessing and causing favor to be over his children and stuff like that. But be very cautious of the people that you allow back to re-enter your life because there's a lot of people spinning the block. They spinning the block, honey. And so make sure that there's actually a change of heart, a change of lifestyle, a change of habit, that people are actually coming back into your life and that you're only allowing people back in your life that has changed behavior. It's not they remembered who I was now. Come on. Like, no, it's not like that. It's like, yeah, we love everybody. You know, we wish things could have turned out differently or whatever the case, but in order for things to be reconciled, in order for things to be restored, it has to be a change of thought process, a change of behavior, a spiritual change. Like, it has to be an inner work that was done in order for you to be like, let's do this. Me and you, we got this. Oh my goodness, the Lord told me to get squash. I literally went to the store to make a stir fry. Also, a lot of water. Wow, God is amazing. I just love him. Girl, ain't he? Girl, ain't he, girl? So, like, us children of God, we fast a lot. So you never want to go into like vitamin deficiency because you're fasting a lot, because you're basically like resetting your body when you fast, but you also have to replenish. You have to go back in and put the good things in. So you're cleaning out the toxins, you're cleaning out the mucus, you're cleaning out the spiritual baggage, but you got to come back in and what? Put that good stuff in. You got to put that prayer work in. You got to put that, them vitamins, them nutrients, y'all. I love, sea moss is like a really good nutrient. It got a lot of nutrients in one, like so many. I can't even remember the amount of how many nutrients that sea moss has. But sea moss, and then I have a vitamin list that I wanted to go over with y'all. So this is revelation for me. Girl, I feel like I've been detoxing for the last 2 days. Just far as food wise. I haven't been smoking or drinking anyways, but far as like food wise, I've been more on the less meat, more leafy greens, more fruit, making sure I take my vitamins, making sure I take my probiotics, stuff like that. But let me type this real quick. Yeah, the food is really that. But it's so crazy how you'll feel so much better once you eat certain things. Like, I've been fasting for a little while, so but now when I eat my and the man I removed out of my life, girl, talk about it. I ain't gonna even speak on mine because I'm single now, but I don't really know. Let's think about the situation. Because it didn't end on like no bad times or nothing. So I don't know if we like, I don't really know what's happening. I really don't know. All I know is I'm not taking nothing back that don't come with a proposal. I'm not nobody's girlfriend. No, sir. It's too much of an investment. And I explained this to my friend the other day, and I want to explain this because guys are more so, oh, let me, take a test drive and see if I want to be married, but that ain't how that work. Not over here in the kingdom, that ain't how that work. So you got to follow the word. The word says that a woman should be mind stayed on him with no distractions, right? So that's where I'm going to be until God literally work in whoever my husband's heart to do what he's supposed to do, because this is how I look at it. Why guys look for all of these qualities before they decide they want to be married, those qualities don't even come out of me until you make a real investment. I'm not investing effort, time, energy that I cannot get back to someone that is temporary. Okay? So for you to step to me intentional and make that type of investment, which is like what a proposal is, it's an investment, it's intention. It means that I know who you are, I'm intrigued by you, and I would like for you to be my life partner. Now I want to build to see if that can happen. Engagement is where you build to make sure that the marriage can actually happen. Okay? All of this girlfriend stuff, you're cooking, you're cleaning, you're having physical relations with somebody who don't even know if they want to stay in your life. You can't get that back. This is something you can't get back. Those 6 months that I spent with my ex, I can't get those months back. That's a whole year that I knew I was supposed to be in 6 figures, but I didn't do it because I was consumed by this temporary life I was building. If you didn't step to me with a proposal, that means you didn't really want no life with me. So it's like a woman who got her head on straight, you have to make that commitment before the giving the all, the everything. Because now I feel safe giving my all, my everything, because we locked in for real. Now I feel safe because I know that you truly invested in a foundation that now we're building. You came to me with intention and you invested in what we're building. Like, now comes the, you know what I'm saying, everything. Like, what can I say? To me, it's just everything. It's really nothing. I swear, I literally told my friend this the other day. It's literally nothing I can do for you without the engagement. I don't want. I'm not no one's girlfriend. No, I'm not. Because what I'm not gonna do is close myself off again for another 6 months for this person who has no intention on their future. Because there are men out here who have already prepared themselves, and now they're in a time in their life where they're looking for that person. And it's not about preparing myself all the way until I got this amount of money or I got this accomplished. That's not what it's about. It's me mentally and spiritually preparing for what God is about to do. Because marriage is a God thing. It's something that God blesses. Okay? Anywho, he finds a wife, finds a good thing, and obtains favor. So once you come before God and you say, God, I ain't trying to be out here living immoral. I'm trying to make sure that I have somebody in my life that's going to be a helper to me, that's going to enhance me, that's going to compliment me. And I ask God that you bless this marriage, and so that it glorifies you and that you get all the glory from this, and that people know that you are in this thing. That's doing it right, and allowing God to now God is that third stranded cord, and now he's going to be there when them disagreements happen. He's going to be there when the miscommunication happens. He's going to because another thing is, people fail to realize is when they have physical, when they lay down together and God's blessing is not there, which means marriage is not there, everything spirals out of control intentionally, because this is immoral. It's a going against you saving that time for God. It's going against the covenant that's before God. It's going against sacredcy. This is not sacred. This is not a sacred thing that we're doing, because you don't belong to me and I don't belong to you. Like, it's just craziness. It's just so much going on. But anywho, when God is the third stranded cord, God is able to be in the midst of everything that's happening. He's able to actually touch the hearts to where you're loving each other properly, you're communicating with each other properly, you're able to be patient in times of disagreements or miscommunication or whatever. Because when it's a marriage, it's not, oh, I'm just gonna go get me a new somebody. You have to sit with those issues, and you have to communicate through those issues, and you have to be patient with those issues, and then you got to bring in the fruits of the spirit, which is, I mean, you know, when God says that love is patient, love is kind, love keeps no record of doing wrong. The only time I'm gonna not keep a record is if I know I got to spend my life with you. Because somebody I'm not spending my life with, look, that record is getting kind of long, and I think it's time for me to head out. Okay? Like, because whole time you spending with somebody who don't even know if they want to be with you, still keeping their options open, still trying to figure out if this the right thing for them. It could be somebody who is truly ready with good intentions, but he cannot even approach you because you're consumed already in something that is not even sure about you. That's not what God said to do. He didn't say, be a girlfriend, allow him to pick you out of a whole lineup. What? It's not what he said. He said a single woman should have her mind stayed on me. Not a single woman should already be playing wife roles and cooking and being mentally drained by this man that's not even her husband. Where y'all getting this stuff from? That's pick me energy. So he get to come and lay down with you and see how that is. Then he get to go over her house and eat her dinner and see who cooked the best. Then he need to stroll up the timeline a couple to see who pictures look the best. Bro, we're not doing that. What? We're not doing that. That is a man who's mentally not mature, spiritually not mature, emotionally not mature. That's why he's unsure, love. That's why he's unsure. Because a man could literally, do you know how many people I've literally had watching me for years who would only appreciate the opportunity to be that guy, but obviously they're not him for me because I ain't feeling that way. You know what I'm saying? But what I respect about them is that they had the decency to watch me from afar, admire who God has called me to be, appreciate the value, the spiritual growth, the business savviness, the mental capacity that I have. They appreciate it. And so that would make them a better candidate than someone who didn't even take the time to get to know who I was, didn't take the time to get to love me internally from the inside. Oh, she's really a happy person. Like, she really a funny goofball. Like, she really genuinely love people and want to uplift and see people do good. This temporary guy didn't have time to even fall in love with them things because all he was thinking about was the shallow things. Ooh, she cute. Oh, she dressed nice. Oh, she smart. She look like she going somewhere. Got a little influence. Ooh, dragging a wagon back there. Like, it's just all shallow thinking. And that's the reason why when things don't go right, people up and leave, because it was not built on nothing firm. It was no roots there. They don't know who you are. They don't know how long you work to get where you are. They don't know how hard you work to get where you are. They don't know your intentions. They don't know how influential you are. They don't know nothing about you. They just shallow, going off of what meets the eye. You know, it's a mess. It's just giving distasteful. So at this point, I'm just in a place where if it's not an engagement, I don't have the capacity to deal with your traumas. I don't have the capacity to teach you this and teach you that. I don't have the capacity to build legacies with you when you ain't gonna do nothing but walk out on them. I don't have the capacity to give myself to you. I don't have the capacity to. I don't. Those things are given to intentional men. Those things are given to men who come with investment. What would you call it? Men who see you as an investment and that come with intention. That little ring is not the investment that I'm talking about. The investment that I'm talking about is the fact that he know that for a million years men been compared to dogs, but he want to invest his time in this one woman and he don't want to let his flesh consume him. He want to invest the time to actually learn how to love properly. He want to invest the time to learn how to communicate properly, which to also mean listen. Oh, I don't know why that did that, but obviously I just got a phone call, I see. But anywho, so the investment means that I want to actually learn how to communicate, and I'm going to learn it with my partner. All these years I've been talking to my mama, my sister, my brother, my everybody. I never learned how to communicate. But I'm going to make the investment to learn how to communicate with this woman. Which means when she's talking to me, I'm not going to just dismiss her feelings. I'm going to listen. No. Oh, it's gone. Okay, y'all, I ended up getting a call, so I'm out. I'm so sorry about that. I will do another live later on. But I had a phone call. It was a very important phone call, and it was a phone call about my furniture. So any day now, guys, we're going to be doing our sleep stream because when the furniture arrives, that's what we'll be doing. I love y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that post notification bell, and we will be back on later for another high-level conversation. I love y'all. Bye.